This is such a beautiful property. It's the headwaters for a watershed. Tolay Lake is here. It's now a seasonal lake. We hope to make it a year-round lake. And then Tolay Creek, of course, runs all the way to San Pablo Bay. One of the unique aspects of this property is that it is a valley. And there are two ridge lines, one to the west and one to the east. When you get up on those ridge lines, the views are spectacular. From the east ridge line on a clear day, you can see all the way to San Francisco. You can see a part of the Golden Gate Bridge, the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge, and in the distance, the Bay Bridge. And of course, the Bay, San Francisco Bay out there. And then looking to the north, you can see Mount St. Helena and the Petaluma Valley and the Petaluma River meandering through the Petaluma Valley. It is just a spectacular place to go and hike and look at our region and really get a sense of the beauty of Sonoma County.
The Tolay watershed, which we're in today, has been occupied by the Coast Miwok tribe for somewhere around 8,000 years. This was much different back then, and people believed that this was a very special place in their culture. They lived all up and down the valley from the headwaters of Tolay Creek to the bay, and decided that this was a very special place, not only for them, but neighboring tribes as well. The word Tolay is actually a Coast Miwok word meaning mountain lion. The tribelet that was here was called the Alaguali tribelet. Back in those days, the tribelet would have consisted of anywhere between 40 to 150 people. There were probably about that many here. That number of people would have been supported by the natural resources in the area. This area was also visited by many other tribes who understood the spiritual significance of this area as well. So for many surrounding tribes in the Bay Area, this was a special place to visit. It's always a pleasure to come up here, especially when there aren't a lot of people around, and be able to walk where our ancestors walked and try and imagine what they saw, how they felt as we walked the same path that they did.
This place has three real main attractions. One is the agricultural history that this place has. That would be considered the recent history. Of course, the long ancient history with the Native American stuff that goes back to 10,000 plus years. And then of course the natural history with all the plants and animals that live here. Some folks come to the park and they say, well, where is Tolay Lake? Because most of the year, the lake in the property is a seasonal dry lake bed. So if we get enough rain in the wintertime, there's enough water to put 4 or 5 feet in the lake bed, and it's the lowest part of the property. And the lake will be there for several months into the spring and early summer, hopefully if there's enough water. And this lake is the largest collection of fresh water in the San Pablo Bay watershed. If you're a migrating bird, this is the first place to stop on the northern flyway. So sometimes at night in the wintertime or early spring, the sound is deafening with bird life at night and during the day as well, because they all stop here and feed and stock up before they make more of their northern journey. So the Tolay Fall Festival occurs every October. Every year we get about 15,000 people that come and visit the park over the course of a couple of weekends. So what we have going on is hay wagon rides with a ranger. We have got hikes with naturalists. We've got farm crafts with some of our park naturalists. We have even a big barn with a bunch of creepy crawly nighttime kind of creatures. It's kind of spooky. It's not quite the haunted house, but it is fun in a natural way. And then lots of games and activities. Of course, food vendors as well.
Thank you.
I spent a considerable amount of time on the property, and the most significant thing that pops out in my mind about the place is just observing it year-round and seeing the changes and being a part of that.